Damn it. What's up, Dave? What's up, Dave? I decided to turn down 75th instead of going straight out Manatee to the island. So I turned down 75th and coming out Cortez. I was hoping it'd be a little bit better, maybe faster. It doesn't look like it though. This one just stays two lane for a lot longer. They did install a new stoplight up here. I need to go in this Ace Hardware right here. They're always advertising fishing equipment on that. Mighty words. Y'all are idiots.
You serious, Clark?
Man, I've seen coyotes in town on 59th. Like, I've seen them twice. Well, 3 times, actually. Well, a lot of them there. Shit. Looks level. A little windy out. I'm kind of worried about the wind this morning. Yeah, it was right there on the right, back there. I think there was 3 or 4 cars there this morning. Someone dropped a lot of crab pots out on the right side. So I see 2 lines of them.
Feed the fish.
Oh, the Bradenton City Pier. We fished there twice when I first got here. We fished there twice and we didn't catch anything. That's why I really hadn't been back. And I hardly ever see any people on it. I know some people go there for sheep's head. They'll scrape the columns or whatever and try to catch a sheep's head closer to the restaurant. That dude is riding like a legit scooter on the freaking sidewalk. He's an idiot. Like, that wasn't a sidewalk bike or anything. That was an actual scooter. Oh my. Doesn't look like it's blowing too bad yet, but there is a little bit of wind, but it did say up to 20 miles an hour today, so I wasn't looking forward to that, but we'll see. Wow. You know, people got out here early today. Holy crap. Usually we only see about 10 to 20 cars out here along this line right here. I'm wondering what the beach is going to be like on the other side. Oh my goodness. There has to be 15 people out on that little pier. There's about 10 out on this one. Well, 8. There's 8 out there. I'm really hoping the beach isn't that bad. At least the beach that we go to. That's why I posted in Discord. I said, hey, it looks like it's gonna be a beach day. Because I'm hoping that this one over here, where you have to actually park and walk to, there's not gonna be as many people out here yet this morning. I'm hoping. This is crazy. Holy crap. Like, there's hardly anyone here usually. I figured most people be staying home and barbecuing and stuff this morning. Like starting up the barbecue around 11 or something like that. I didn't expect to see that many people out here yet. Idiot. You guys stupid. Not many people up here on the bridge. Yeah, it is a holiday. Memorial Day. See how many people are there. Oh, it's not completely full yet, so hopefully it's not too bad. Almost forgot where I was going. Some kind of rescue at Bean Point over the weekend? I mean, I did see, was it Friday? I think it was Friday, one of the Coast Guard choppers was flying pretty low. we're seeing. I don't know. Let me get the stuff out so we can get out there and actually get to a spot. You're the only one talking this morning. Now I ain't even had anyone talk on Twitch yet. I don't know what's going on with that. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of people carp fishing today. Carp fishing today. Alright, give me a minute. Forgot all my setups. What's up, Auto Body? I spent about 8 months down there during the COVID. It was awesome. Beaches were closed, so I just drug my kayak down the water scope with weeds with my rake and fish. Nice. What's up, Auto Body? How you been? I did move around some inputs on the Bella box because we kept cutting out sometimes, so I moved some of the inputs around just to see if that helps with the sporadic cutting out. There we go. Been doing pretty good. Florida's been nice so far. It's like I don't know what we got hung up on the white rod, but I hope I have a setup. I think I left most of the setups at the house. If not, I'm gonna have to make one. Pretty solid on the trip. All right. Yeah, I know at certain points we've like usually when I get out of the car, we'll have a little glitch. It's been like 2 weeks since we've been out here, right? Why is my camera all crooked? It's like pointing off that way. Oh, we got a little bit of rollers this morning. Hopefully it's not too bad. Oh, fucking weeds. Almost tripped over that son of a bitch. Holy moly. Well, if we look, quite a bit of brakes going that way, and then it looks like a dead spot, and then quite a bit of brakes going that way. So we're gonna fish right here in this spot. coming up to the shore, it looks like it's breaking quite a bit. So I don't know how this is going to be this morning. Oh man. Yeah, it's windier than I thought it was. I don't think it'll be awful. Maybe for the mic it might be. Taking my coffee out of my backpack so I don't spill it down the side of my. We got shrimp this morning. Well, this is Longboat Key. So people actually have to walk out here to this one. The other ones were getting pretty packed already. I don't know if I have a setup. We'll put this one right here. Well, I don't have a setup tight on the white rod right now, so I need to look and see if I have a setup. So I tied some setups, but I think I left them at the freaking apartment. I need to get rid of all those little bags. Okay. I don't see any in here. Let me see if I got one in the backpack. Got a 3-ounce weight. You can be using that. Well, oh, look at that. We got a setup. Hell yeah. Just I remember to put one in here. It is freaking windy though. Holy crap. What's up, River? And it's supposed to get worse as the morning goes on, so yeah, not looking forward to this. Not looking forward to the wind getting worse than what it is. Hopefully we catch some fish this morning. We definitely beat the crowds over here, but even for this beach, that's already starting to get busy for this beach. Like this early, that's busy for this early on this beach. So I'm sure as the morning goes on, we're gonna have more and more people show up and encroach further and further down here. All right, we do have a setup. Frayed spots in it. Cut a little bit above the frayed spots. Alright. Where'd that 3-ounce go that I had in my pocket? That's a 2. I believe it's definitely a 3-ounce day. If I have another one. I could have swore I had a 3-ounce. Those are both 2s. Those are 2s. Oh no, am I out of 3-ounce weights? Not one down in there. Not one down in there. Oh, great. I don't have any 3-ounce weights. That's lovely. We're gonna have to go with a 2-ounce. That's probably gonna move around a little bit. Oh well, that's what we got. I could have swore I had another 3-ounce in there. I guess I need to buy some. Cause I don't think this 2-ounce is gonna stay with these waves like that.
I snagged a bunker.
New fish. Look at that. New fish for me, guys. New. Yeah, y'all can see all 4 poles now. All right. He said they've been busy this morning, so I think he actually just gave me literally 2 dozen this morning. Usually he gives me almost 3. Just saying. But with it being a holiday weekend and stuff, he said he'd been busy this morning. And I think he literally counted out right at 2 dozen. Uh-oh. Am I gonna have to move the pole back? I didn't even look to see if tide was incoming or not, but it just came up here. These are a little bit bigger hooks than... Oh well, we'll still toss it out and see what happens. We'll see if we can get some bait before I send out that other rod. Oh yeah, the wind grabbed that, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be staying where I put it. What's up, Rhonda? Oh my goodness. Botrix, shut the hell up. What the hell? Morning, morning, morning. Why is Botrix giving people a hard time? I need to probably figure out some settings on Botrix if it's going to be acting stupid like that. Yeah, I think I definitely need like 3-ounce weight. This is going to be rough this morning. This can be rough, guys. I don't know how this is going to work with this little 2-ounce. I could have swore I had some 3-ounce. Morning, morning. Move to the bridge. I just got here and got set up. I'm not moving anywhere for a while. And by the time I get over the bridge is going to end up getting packed this morning because everyone has the day off. Yo, what's up, Spindy? Getting seaweed on it though. Yo, I think something's biting on it though. And not just, it wasn't just seaweed. I think something was biting. Get off there, seaweed. Yep. That bottom one's gone. Thought something was biting on it. I could have swore I had a 3 ounce. Put it in here. No, that's a 2 ounce. Dang it. We just got out here and got started. You priced the shootout fishing cart? Yeah, fishing carts are getting expensive. I have a cart. I just need to get some beach tires for it, because it has the pier tires on there, so I need some beach tires for it. Man, that wind is catching that. You're definitely not staying that tight. Oh well. We can only do what we can do. Trying. Yeah, $300 for an average base cart. Yep. Without doing any kind of upgrades or anything to it. That was a bite. Did he stay on? No, he didn't stay on. That was a pretty good bite, but he didn't stay on there. Damn it. Did you get the shrimp? Got the shrimp. Oh, get off there. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely rough this morning. Yeah, I'm using a pompano rig. I mean, I could put another weight down there on the connector down there, but I kind of hate doing that. We might have to. See, that was a hit. That wasn't a wave, that was a hit. You'd usually tell when it's hit or a wave. A wave usually just kind of pulls it and lets it go. But if it does like jerking, that's usually a hit. Like that was a hit. So I don't know if he's on there. See, I don't think they're staying on there. I think they're trying to hit it and get away with it. Yeah, he got him. They're getting away with the bait this morning. We got both of them. Damn bird. Well, something's eating. We just have to figure out how to catch them. Something's eating though. I think I'll try just up shallow real quick. See if anything hits it up shallow and not way out where I've been throwing it. Oh shoot, yeah, something's up shallow. We got hit real hard. It didn't stay on though. Alright, we'll try that again. Pretty shallow. Yo, thanks for the follow. Getting ready for the yard work for this week? Yeah. Just some nibbles here and there, but nothing staying on. Here in Wisconsin, prime time for lawn mowing and gardening. Yo. Morning. Morning. Morning, everyone, if you're just joining us. Hope everyone's getting to enjoy their 3-day weekend. Oh, what's that? No, that's seaweed. Yep. Got some seaweed. Oh, man. Probably have to keep throwing it out a little bit further. Stay away from all this dang seaweed. What the hell happened here? How did this get... There you go. How are you getting tangled up so weird? I guess we just have to wait till it just takes off on us. So something just hammers it and goes. I think the waves are moving it around too much. That was a bite. Yeah, that was a bite. That was a bite. That was a bite. Oh, he jumped off. I saw him come out of the water. He literally jumped out of the water with it. It was a freaking ladyfish. That would have been some good bait. He literally jumped up out of the water to spit it out. Crap. The satellite weights, yeah, I don't have any of those. And those are kind of expensive. So I haven't bought any of those. Well, that ain't going in very good. He wanted you to watch this about the hook. Yeah. I could have swore I had some 3-ounce pyramids, which would have been a lot better for these waves. This little 2-ounce I don't think is working very well.
Eat the fish.
Yo, thanks for the follow. I mean, we're getting bites off and on, but yeah, I think it moved up way too much. The wind is catching the line also and bringing that weight all the way back in. that line is bowing way out. So it's just dragging that back in. And the other end of the island, like where we've been going, the rod and reel pier where we've been going, that would be absolutely miserable today. By the way the wind is blowing. The wind's a little bit at our back, and it's still like this right now. So thanks for the follow. Look at that. He's chasing a crab. Look at that big old, that sand crab. That bird was chasing it, pecking at it. They got a little standoff going. Is he gonna try to eat it? Oh. Oh. Now the other bird's gonna get involved. Oh. Oh, he got him. That'd be good bait. Oh, this other bird's gonna come get him. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, did I ruin your dinner? I'm sorry. You can go away now. That was funny. I got another weight. We might try to put another weight on there. Yeah, that line is out like that. Yeah, the bottom shrimp is gone. That bird thought he had a crab for dinner. He got him twice, but I think that crab, you know, both times that crab snipped him a little bit and he let him go. I don't like doing this, but we'll put a, I'm gonna put another 4 ounce or another 2 ounce on here. Because I don't have any 3 ounces on that. But I don't really like doing this. see if it helps any. I'm not even sure it'll help, because I don't know if it could actually get down in the sand with it being like that, but that does look a little bit better. It's keeping tight. Now give us a fish. Yeah, that looks a little better. Where's my coffee at? Hey Dave, have we had any hiccups at all today? Did me moving around a couple things help? Oh, that was a bite, that was a bite, that was a bite, that was a bite. Did he stay? Did he stay? I don't think he stayed, dang it. We need a whiting or a ladyfish. We need some bait to get that other rod out. Nope. They got them both. They got both of them now. Ouch. How was that wrapped around there? What the heck? What did it do? Been solid, thanks. Yeah, there's a couple other ports on the Bella box. I moved a couple things around. I moved the active SIM card to a different slot also. I have like 4 or 5 USB slots that I could use for SIM cards, and I moved it out of the one that it had been in. All right. Because I was thinking the SIM card was coming loose every once in a while is what I was thinking. Yo, what's up, Kendall? Fish. Morning. Yo, thanks for the follow. We've gotten a couple bites this morning. One of them was a ladyfish jumped out of the water and spit it out. We're trying to get ladyfish or a whiting so I can cut it up and use it on that rod over there. Currently that rod over there doesn't have anything out on it. It is pretty windy out this morning. So usually this beach is really calm. I wasn't sure how that was gonna, with the front moving in and all this wind, I wasn't sure how the fish were gonna be acting this morning. But this was gonna be the least populated area I could think of compared to some of the other places because of Memorial Day. I figured the beaches and everywhere else was going to be packed because people
being off work and stuff. But usually when we come out here, it's pretty quiet, at least for most of the morning. So that's why I decided to come out here. I've been in Destin since last Wednesday. Nice. Kendall, I delivered to, it's funny, on Friday? It was Friday or Saturday. I delivered to a Kendall out here on the island that was on vacation. And I remember you saying something about being on vacation in Florida. Yeah, I didn't think it was you because you said you were going to be somewhere else. I just thought it was funny. See, something's biting. If they just stay on the freaking hook. I think it already got one of them and it was coming back to the other one. I bet the bait's gone already. Man, that wind is picking up. Oh, there it went, there it went, there it went, there it went. The line got loose also. Stay on there, stay on there, stay on there. He's on there right now. Stay on there, stay on there, stay on there. The other one's got off. You can't get off. You have to come in. You have to come in, buddy. Yeah, there's no getting. Oh, corn dog. Do I want to cut up a corn dog? What do y'all, should I keep it, Chad? Just in case we don't catch something else and just use it for bait? Freaking corn dog. Easy. Don't go flopping around. Easy. I think I'll put them underneath the bucket. And if I don't catch a ladyfish or a whiting soon, then we'll cut some pieces off of him. Get him out there on the bigger hook. Not the bigger rod, the bigger hook. Corn dog. Not really what I was wanting to catch this morning. By the way, y'all saw how I handled that, right? Nope, that's the first fish. Oh, shut up. With the no links. I gotta fix that somehow. I could have swore both of those bots were mods. And I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, y'all saw how I handled that, right? That corn dog. Verse won't even touch those things. Just gotta reach down and grab it and not get poked. Ray was in here the other morning, no one could see him. What? I hold them all the same way, yeah. You gotta get so you don't get poked. No. If we don't get a ladyfish or whiting, that guy's gonna be bait. I wonder why Ray couldn't be seen the other day. I don't think I have all of YouTube set up correctly. So I used to have someone that set all that stuff up and I wouldn't have to worry about it. I just want to stream. Now, Beck used to do most of the work, and then Verse started doing a lot of the work. Beck got busy on projects and stuff. Okay, cool, Streamway, right? Just gotta have to make sure everything's working properly and fixed, which if bots are fighting each other, then they're not working properly. So I gotta figure out the permissions on the YouTube. I thought I modded Restream. Do I have to type that in? Do I have to type that in YouTube chat? I don't know which one is. What's up, Doc? I don't know which one is. I don't know which chat it's being like that in. I could have swore that I modded it over there in YouTube, but I guess not. It's not modded in Twitch. Great. Oh shit. The line went. Oh, is he on there? Oh, he got off. I was looking down at chat. Well, maybe if Verse comes in here this morning, he could type that. I don't like to try to type stuff on my phone, especially when I get my hands wet and stuff, because I end up almost banning people. Actually, I did ban someone one time on accident. I think I got like 5 or 6 freaking bots that are modded. Got a corn dog this morning. Corn dog. Man, the wind blows that out a lot. Come on, fish. Where you be? Oh, shit. Okay, okay. Okay, there you be. Okay. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, I think it's running towards... Oh, he's still on. He was running towards the shore. Oh, he's on there. He's on there, chat. He's on there. Keep pulling a little bit. What we got? Another corn dog? Freaking hell, it's gonna be one of those days. It's gonna be a corn dog day. Hey, kitty. Okay, quit turning. Easy. Get my hook. Little hardhead catfish. See, you don't want your fingers around here, here, or that one. So if you have them like this, the palm of your hand is pushing this one against his body, so you're not going to get poked by it. And then you got your thumb underneath this one. You're not gonna get poked by it because you're right underneath it. And then this one's right underneath your middle finger. So you're not gonna get poked by it. And then you got a firm grip on him too, if he tries to go anywhere. So you're not gonna get poked. Stuck one time, yeah. It doesn't bother me as much as I've seen it bother other people. I don't know why, but like I've got poked pretty hard by one of those hardhead catfish, like to where it bled, and it tingled for a little while, and it kind of moved up to about right here, but it didn't. I mean, there was a you know, a little bit of a, it's more of a discomfort and a little bit of a stinging, but it wasn't like just severe pain like I've seen a lot of people. So I don't think I'm as allergic to it as some people are. Small ones hurt way more, I bet. What's up, Finn? Stuck between fingers, the pain all the way to the elbow. Oh yeah, that would, whoo, oh, that makes me cringe. getting stuck between the fingers, that makes me cringe. Just thinking about that. That's horrible. What's good, man? Yeah, I try to hold them all the same way though. And I try to make sure they're not squirming when I grab them. So that's usually when most people get poked. they try to grab them like immediately. And you can't usually grab them immediately because they're still wiggling around and shit. So you have to kind of give them a minute to where they just calm down for a second and then grab them. Because you go to grab them right after you pull them up, and they're usually still just wiggling around and everything. Well, let's see. Okay. Bait. Nice little chunk of bait right there. Let's see if we can't get something excited over here to take this. That was way too loose. Look at this guy. He was like, whoa. Got back from Siesta Key. Nice. What were you catching in Siesta Key? I don't think that's not far from here, right? Is it? This is Longboat. What's it, Philly? What were you catching at Siesta Key? I haven't been doing too good out here lately. But considering it's long Memorial Day weekend and the wind is crazy and almost just about everywhere right now, I figured this was gonna be probably the quietest spot, so I came out here. But this spot hasn't been too kind to us lately, so we've been fishing other places. Snook on paddle tails, nice. How far is Siesta Key from here? I don't think I've looked that one up. Or is it the one south? Is that the one south of Longboat? See, I can't remember these things. See, that's why I don't put 2 weights on there. That sucks. Oh well. Guess I didn't have that knot that good on the bottom. I just lost 2 weights. That's not good. Considering I'm already running low on weights. Ow! I'm just gonna be sticking one on there. Maybe. If I get my friggin' fingers to work right. Oh, come on. Oh, it's only 18 miles? That's not bad. I might have to look at Siesta and see if I can find some good fishing spots there for something different. Yeah, it's not gonna stick now. Oh well. Oh, shit. I guess we didn't need it to stick. Let's see if it stayed on, though. I think it's on. Yep, it feels like it's on. Oh, he just got off. Nope, he's on. I guess he ran towards the shore. Whiting. Alright. We'll keep this little guy. If we're not catching anything on that cut bait over there, we'll cut up some whiting in a minute and try it. So 2 corn dogs and a whiting so far. On this rough, windy day. Nothing's hitting the other rod. The cut bait. I saw quite a bit of people on Twitch this morning. Some of them doing the carp tournament. Is there still a carp tournament going on? I thought that ended, but they were carp fishing. A couple different people were carp fishing. And then the German angler was on. I saw him. Was it, I think it was Nearest or something like that. And then I think there was another angler from a different country on also. It looked like there's quite a bit of people fishing this morning that were live. Little guy. Gonna be too hot. I think it's getting up to 91 here today. So this afternoon's gonna be hot. While I'm doing DoorDash and Uber, it's gonna be hot out. There's a 26% chance of rain and stuff though this afternoon also. While that's not getting bit, I'll reel this one up and see what's going on over here. Yeah, we've had some thunderstorms and stuff the last couple of days. Look at all the seaweed on this one. Get off my line. Get off my line. He doesn't want to get off the line.
UV was 78. Geez.
Yeah, I bet that felt pretty warm out. I didn't even look at the UV today, but there's no clouds right now, so that's horrible. Oh yeah, if y'all aren't in the Discord, join the Discord. I've started trying to be active in there. I haven't really gotten any responses because I haven't been as active in there in a while, so yeah. I'm gonna really try to start utilizing Discord more, talking to people outside of streaming more and stuff like that. So if you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. Got different channels for different things and stuff. Posting food and eats, posting your fishing pictures and stuff. I think I have one in there for posting pet pictures and stuff, and then general conversation and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna try to start using that more. Let y'all know what's going on. Try to talk to people more and stuff like that. Be more active.
It's useless unless you're smoking it.
Is that nibble? I think that's just the wave.
Oh, you don't like the name Discord?
I mean, not everyone uses Discord and stuff. I used to have a really active Discord, but when I wasn't streaming as much, it kind of just fell off. And then, of course, when you fall off doing something, it's hard to get it started back up again. But I'm trying. I'm making an effort. And also in Discord, I got a channel that lets you know when I post on other social media like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, stuff like that, Facebook.
Seems like it's just asking for trouble.
I think there's some
You can bite.
Yo, what's up? Over there on Kick, how's it going? Oh, dang it. Where am I streaming from? We are on Longboat Key in Florida. It is a little windy today. There's gonna be some storms moving in later. So, I think there's some stuff happening way down south in the Gulf, so yeah. But we're on the Gulf side of Florida, Longboat Key. Just trying to catch some fish out here. We caught 3, I think, today. Caught 2 hardhead catfish and a whiting so far. Kind of a slow day, but yeah. Been pretty good so far this morning. Usually out here this is a lot calmer beach, so like this is abnormal for this beach, and it's because the direction of the wind pushing. So usually we come out here and it's really calm. We're supposed to be having like 20+ mile-an-hour winds later, so. But yeah, I fish Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays around Bradenton, Anna Marie Island, Longboat Key, the Gulf side of Florida. We're live 8 a.m. to noon, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I got a piece of cut bait over on that one. Nothing seems to be eating it so far. We've just been using shrimp on this rod over here. We're getting bites every once in a while, but nothing decent. We're out here trying though. You know, it's fishing. Just little guys, man. Yeah. Yeah, so if anyone's just hanging out on Twitch or Kick, like this kind of content, smash that follow button. We've been really consistent since like December, January. And if anyone's just hanging out over there on YouTube and you like this kind of content, you can subscribe over there on YouTube. Hit that little bell and you'll get notifications when I go live and stuff. Yes, my Instagram is Fuzzy TV. My Instagram and TikTok are Fuzzy TV. Twitch is Fuzz P-H-U-Z. Kick is Fuzzy P-H-U-Z-Z-Y. And YouTube is at Fuzzy P-H-U-Z-Z-Y. Not Fuzzy Bond. Fuzzy Bond is a gamer. He likes to play Sea of Thieves and stuff. That's how he got big. Seems like a really cool dude. I've been in his channel a couple times because some of my followers that accidentally follow him, and I am not. I am not that guy. That got hit hard. I bet it already pulled the shrimp off. Like as soon as it got down to the bottom, it freaking got smacked. Oh yeah, they tried. They tried. What am I targeting today? Anything that'll eat. I'm using pompano rigs, but we haven't seen any pompanos here. Usually in this location I'll catch whiting, whiting, ladyfish, like 3 different kinds of shark. Sometimes we'll catch a flounder. Every once in a while we'll catch a sheep's head. If we go down that way, we catch sheep's head more often. This has pushed that bait all the way over that way. He pushed it all the way over there. That weight's not heavy enough. Unless, yeah, we got some seaweed on it, and it was just, seaweed was just letting it go anywhere. All right. Well, the cut up catfish isn't working, so I'm gonna go cut a piece of that whiting off. We're gonna use that for a minute. If I get all this damn seaweed off here. So I have absolutely nothing on the cut up hard head. We got a whiting over here though, so use this whiting. Right there. Gotta have a bait hole when you're on the beach. You don't have anything to put your fresh caught bait in, just make a little hole and put your bucket over it. And then the bird can't get to it. There's that crab right there. Y'all see that crab? It's a pretty good size one. Y'all see him? There, he's running away. Y'all see him? One of them birds is gonna see him in a minute. Come down there and start pecking at him probably. And this has already pushed this line all the way over here. The crab chaser. There is sand fleas in this beach. We've caught sand fleas down here before. I didn't bring out my sand flea rake because I was figuring the surf would be like this, and I'm not getting over there in the surf when it's like this. Not with wearing the backpack and stuff. So on calmer days, it's pretty easy to go down and get some sand fleas right down there, and I don't get any of the equipment wet or anything. Yep. Oh, I still got pieces on there. Well, that's crazy. Yeah, Chap bought me a sand flea rake. Well, I brought it out and using the surf every once in a while. They're pretty easy to get here. You have to just go. You have to go out just a little bit further. Like right where you start seeing, not just sand, but you start seeing the shells. Like right where the small shells start showing up at the edge of the sand. That's where you want to use the sand flea rake. Still shrimp on there.
Eat the fish.
Yo, thanks for the sub over on the YouTube. Miss Florida, you lived in Miami Gardens for 11 years. Why that? Dang. Yo, thanks for the follows on Twitch today, and thanks for the subs over on YouTube. YouTube is growing. I need 3,000 watch hours to be partially monetized, and I'm at 2,200 or something like that, so we're getting there. Clearwater for 55 years. What's up, Wesley? Yo, and thanks for the follows on Kick and on Twitch today, and thanks for the subs over there on YouTube. I think last stream I had 8 subs on YouTube, which is crazy to me. Usually we get like 3 or 4 in a stream. And our watch hours is usually somewhere around 60 to 80, somewhere in there. So we're getting there. We'll be partially monetized in about 6 weeks, I think, if it keeps up with what it's doing. I really need to make just some regular YouTube videos to help push it along. I do live 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 a.m. to noon. But I need to put a couple of short videos on there to help out that the watch hours. I built a school in Marathon Key. Named after a famous surfer. Nice. Well, that's cool. I can help with my chat room. appreciate it. Yeah. YouTube is a little bit of a slower grind for some people, and then some people, they post one video and for some reason it just goes insane. It gets crazy views and stuff, and they get monetized in a week or two. I never really focused on YouTube. That was my problem. Like, seriously focused on YouTube. I need to sit down and reevaluate a bunch of stuff. Because I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I came back to Florida to create content and do live streams and stuff. I've been doing live streams on Twitch since 2018, fishing. And, you know, I've fished in all 50 states live, caught a fish in all 50 states live, and then I've been to 5 other countries streaming, caught fish in 3 of those countries. But I seem to get distracted by things. A lot of it is I get distracted by games and stuff, and I think, unfortunately, if I really want to make this work, I'm gonna have to cut out the majority of my gaming and really get focused. Because I mean, that's really what I came back to Florida to do, was to build up this content and stuff, and content creation and stuff like that, so I could actually do it full time and not be having to drive Uber and DoorDash every single night for my bills and stuff. So I think it's headed in the right direction. I think it just needs more focused effort on my part. I think I've been lacking that a lot. Where am I fishing at? We're on the Gulf Coast of Florida. This is Longboat Key. We've only caught 3 fish this morning. We caught a whiting and two catfish. We've had several other bites, but not getting anything good. And of course, there's no bait left on this while I was messing with the other rod. Your sister lives around there? I moved to Bradenton, so I live in Bradenton. I lived in Florida before for 7 months. I lived over on the East Coast, and we did pretty good at that point over on the East Coast. It's just after that I started traveling, and then after I got done traveling, I ended up getting a job like in a factory for like 2.5 years, and I don't know, that was wearing me out, and I was like, I just need to get back to Florida. So I finally had an opportunity to, and we got back here to Florida, and I've been consistently live since we've been back in Florida, hoping to build the community back up and stuff, and get a lot of the old viewers in here and stuff again. I used to have a boat though. I think that's what I'm lacking. Most people appreciate the boat streams more than the beach and the piers and the bridges and stuff like that. They want to see those boat screens. Oh, oh, oh. Did he stay on? Did he stay on? Oh, I think he got off. Oh, he was on there. I think it was the ladyfish by the way he was acting. Dang it. So, I mean, it was moving all around. I'm pretty sure it was a ladyfish. Yeah, what I'd really like is, yo, was that a big shark? I think I don't think that was a manatee. There was a big tail that came out of the water a minute ago. It was kind of a brownish, a sandy colored. I think it was a sand shark. It was a sandy colored. There's a big tail that came up out of the water though. Where did he go? I don't see it. Oh, you seaweed. Yep. A lot of seaweed. Where did that go? It's like a darker brown color. I don't see it now. That was a red drum. That was a huge red drum. And I don't have either one of my rods set up for a cork right now. I'm gonna have to go reel in that other one in a minute. It's pushed it all the way to the side again. I really thought I had some 3-ounce weights because that's what I need. I need 3 to 4 ounce. So this little 2-ounce weights are just being pushed around. That was a big fish, whatever that was. See my lines out that way again. Look at this. What's the police doing? That's a police boat. And then that's a police Sea-Doo. Are they asking people to get out of the water because of the undercurrent today? I didn't see any flags when I came out here, but I'm sure it's probably a red flag day. Yeah, that's a police sea-doo and a police boat. I don't know. I know they pulled up and said something to some people. Maybe they didn't want them out too far or something. I don't know. I can't read chat. We are at Longboat Key. That's where we're at. By one island over from Anna Marie Island. Yeah, that was weird. The police sea-doo and the police boat pulled up over there and talked to some people. I'll wipe my phone off. Man, I've caught one pompano over here in 5 months. So I don't even, like, I could care less anymore. If I catch one, fine. If not, then whatever. I hear all these people catching pompanos like on Tuesday or catching pompanos on a Saturday, and I fished Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm just over it. I'm over the pompano shit. I know it's good fish and it's good to eat, but I just care less because I don't ever see them. Oh yeah, we banged them out on Tuesday. That's nice. Good for you. I'm over here catching freaking whiting and ladyfish and catfish, and that's what I catch. Every once in a while, a little shark. Look how low this plane is flying. I'm just starting to think there's no pompano over here. And when I talked to someone who caught pompano, it was like, oh yeah, man, last week, and it was always last week. It wasn't yesterday, it was always last week. Man, last week we killed them. I caught like 8 of them last week. I'm like, okay, nice, dude. Cool. Why is Botrick spamming that? That should only go off like every 45 minutes or so. I've seen it go off like every 15 or 20.
How far you gotta get it out so where you can take it instead of pushing it back in?
I brought the wrong weights this morning, but if you have about probably a 5 or 6, it'd probably stick out there.
Yeah.
I got a 2 and it keeps pushing it in. I put 2 2s on there and it was staying pretty steady.
Yeah. You gotta get one of those drones that takes it out there and
Yeah,
drops it.
right?
I saw some kids doing that at the beach a few weeks ago. I was like, geez, that's a whole ordeal right there.
Usually this beach is pretty calm. I come out here quite a bit, but today, because that wind is coming from that direction, this is actually bad for this beach. Like usually it's really calm out here.
Yeah, it snapped our poles on our tent.
Oh dang!
It's crazy.
Yeah, if you have like a 4 ounce, it'd probably stick out there.
Yeah.
But anything less than that, it's just pushing it around.
What are you catching off there?
I've only caught a couple fish this morning. I caught a couple of hardhead catfish and then a whiting.
Yeah.
But sometimes I've caught like 4 different kinds of shark out here. I've caught flounder. I've caught sheep's
Tarpon
head.
don't run too far out.
Yeah,
They run about where the boats are.
a buddy of mine from Tampa's been telling me that the tarpon should start running out in here.
Yeah. They don't run that deep. I mean,
Well, you can see where the bar is.
yeah, they run right around there.
And usually I try to get it right on this side of it, but like today it's just.
Oh, it's crazy.
You too. Got weeds. All that weeds on there and the shrimp is still there. It's overcast with these sunglasses on, really making it hard to read chat today. It's about tarpon time. Yeah, that's what a buddy of mine was telling me. This line's already over that way. I didn't throw it out in a good spot. And that line over there already has seaweed on it, I can tell. The way it keeps pulling. Just not going out far. That wind is catching it. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. Are they actually going to try to put up an I guess so. There's quite a bit of umbrellas up. I guess they're going to try to put up theirs right there. He doesn't even feel like going that far out today. With that wind catching that line, it just slows down way too quick. Got weed. What's up, Dust Tag? I like the tents that are kind of lean to, because then the wind kind of pushes. If you get them in the right lean to direction, then the wind kind of pushes down on them instead of pushing up. And then you have the other ones that are like that you just put it up and the wind blows it over you, like just like a tarp blowing in the wind. He used a sand screw on it. He definitely needs to lean it a little bit, probably. Well, I'm just gonna leave it straight, I guess. That bait's all the way pushed that way again. I'm getting tired of messing with that one over there. They just keep pushing the bait up in the surf. It's like doing nothing out there. You wanted to go kayaking but decided not to? Yeah, this one, I just don't have enough weight. Like, it's not staying out there to where it's gonna do any good at all. You just see it's pushed all the way up here. Like there's really no point in even throwing this rod out anymore. It's kind of stupid. This is what keeps happening. It gets a bunch of seaweed on it. and then it just pushes all the way up to the beach. Yo, thanks for the follow. What time is it? I know it's early. It's probably around 10, ain't it? 'Cause I don't, like, this is kind of, I don't know. I wanted to come out because it's Monday, but we're absolutely not making any progress. Look at these. I'm gonna go right in the water where I'm throwing the line at. Y'all can be fucking stupid. I'm leaving. People are fucking idiots. Can you believe this shit? Whatever. I was here first. I'm throwing it out in the water. They fucking step on a hook, they're dumbasses. There's literally a whole open section down there, a whole open section down there. Let me go right in the water, like 25 feet away from where he's casting into the water. Love people. Like, I would never do that. I guess I'm considerate though. I'd be like, no, that dude's fishing there, we need to move down. Not, hey, let me go get in the water right there where I just saw him reel up his line. Literally just saw him reel up his line right there. I shouldn't get upset. I knew it was probably going to be like this today. Especially getting later in the morning. I was expecting more and more people to show up. Some more bites. on, fish. Is that nibble? Did we just get a nibble? I would like to go somewhere different, but I don't know where that would be. So I'm sure everyone's gonna start being like super busy. And I didn't bring my 7-foot rod just to fish off the bridge or something. I only brought these 2 rods. Oh, that was a bite. Now that's getting bit. That's getting bit. Oh, he didn't stay on. Let's try to pull this. Let's try to pull this piece off. I don't know what happened with this hook right here. It got tight on me for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I didn't tie that one right? The bottom's fine. The bottom's staying loose like that, but that top one, it's just getting tight. Yo, thanks for the sub over there on YouTube. Appreciate it. See, that was a go back after it. She's getting awful close to that hook over there. Like literally, you see my line? She's swimming that way. Like, I don't know what this lady's doing. She's literally swimming towards my line. Wow. Something on there? It didn't have no weight to it, and then, yeah. Like the whole line went slack, so I thought something picked it up. Something did try to pick it up. Half of that is gone. Y'all see where that line is, right? Y'all see where she's at? It probably went underneath her. Just some little stuff.
Just some little one?
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Kind of rough.
Don't you have that in our boat?
Yeah.
That's kind of short actually for beach fishing, but it works.
Yeah.
You need about a 12, 13 foot.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, it's kind of hard short fishing, especially when the blades are this big.
Since I reeled that one in, I'm gonna try over here just for a little bit before we leave. There. Glasses go. Oh. I know. I need better rods, but I need bigger rods. This one is yeah, this one's just a 10-foot medium, and then that one's a 9-foot. I need those 12-foot rods. Need those 12-foot rods, satellite sinkers, some 4 to 6 inch pyramids also. I need all kinds of stuff. I'm just not buying anything right now. That stuff just stopped biting. Someone tell me the time in chat, please. leave that one out there and see if anything happens. Feel back in the hole so someone doesn't step in it and twist their ankle.
Feed the fish.
Yo, thanks for the follow. Had a lot of follows today and a couple subs over on YouTube. Appreciate y'all. I fish Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday, usually 8 a.m. to about noon. This morning's been pretty horrible, so I'm kind of, honestly, I'm not really having any fun, so I'm kind of ready to just go. Usually I have a good time, but you know. We'll be back Wednesday fishing. I'm not sure where, because lately every time we come to this beach, like, it's just not producing. So I gotta. And then we went to the Rod and Reel Pier, and that was good for a day or two, but then that stopped producing. So I gotta figure out where we're gonna go. Last Wednesday we caught seven fish, and it was 7 different species over at the Rod and Reel Pier. So that was a good day. But when we went back on Friday, it was bad. So I had to figure out something. Oh, can't forget my water.
Feed the fish.
I think a lot of people are doing good in the late afternoon, going into sunset. But unfortunately, I can't fish around that time because that's when I make the most money door dashing and doing Uber Eats. So right now I'm just kind of stuck to the morning fishing because I usually go do Uber Eats around 4 or 5 until about 9 or 10 at night. Gotta pay the bills, man. Yeah, so if you've been lurking here on Twitch or Kick, smash that follow button. You'll know when I go live next. Sometimes I do go live playing games on the days that I don't fish. If you're watching from YouTube, I'd appreciate a sub over there on YouTube. Sub and like. If you want to be notified, hit that little bell. That'll let you know when I'm live again. It also lets you know when I post other things. If you want to get more involved and know what I'm doing in the off time and other things like that, or notifications and stuff, you could always join the Discord. I'm going to be more active in there. I've actually started talking in there again, like last Thursday or Friday, and I've got one response since then. So, you know, kind of used to talking to myself though, so whatever. But yeah. Upcoming stuff, like if I decide to go somewhere else or whatever, I might post it in there and say, hey, tomorrow I'm thinking about going here. Try to get people's opinions and thoughts and stuff. And there's a channel where other people can post their fish and stuff like that. So, and of course there's a food channel in there. You can always go in there and post your a meal that you really enjoyed or something, or if you cook something and you really want to show it off, you put it in there. Mercy, I'm already burning up. And my glasses are a little bit fogged. Oh man. All right. Whew. Easy. We set y'all in the seat. Oh. Now I'll get y'all up on the dashboard in a second. Just give me a minute. Holy moly. That AC going while I pack up the stuff. It won't take me too long. And y'all can see the ridiculous line as we're leaving. Yo, thanks for the subs on YouTube. Posted an hour ago, but what happened? What happened?
I didn't get to read the first part. There's a traffic crash at Kingfish Boat Ramp that is blocking both lanes. Please use Cortez Bridge to access. Oh yeah, we're leaving on Cortez. That's the closest one. Dude, the last time they had a freaking crash over there by Holmes Beach, like literally, they were right at the end of the bridge, and they could have literally pushed the cars backward and out of the way onto the grass so people could go through. And there's like 5 cops like sitting there just blocking all the shit. It's like, guys, use your freaking head, take your pictures, and then get the shit out of the way. Like, they had already transported the people or whatever. The people are already out of the cars and everything. They were just sitting there waiting for a record. Just push the freaking car out of the way. Freaking insane, man. What's up, Pittsburgh girl? It was like maybe 25 to 50 yards onto the bridge, and that was it. It would have been so easy, just push it backwards into the grass. Looks like another beautiful day there. Finally. It's gonna be 91 today. Oh my goodness. That means going back into town is gonna be miserable because all these cars are gonna be coming this way from the other bridge. And you already see how busy it is with cars right here, right? I mean, it looks pretty non-stop, so probably as soon as we get over the bridge right here, it's probably gonna be backed up already. Get over by this palm tree so I can take your picture with the palm tree. Yeah, but anyone was hanging out on Kick. I think I saw a couple people talking on Kick. I appreciate that. I mean, no one comes in and hangs out on Kick anymore, so I don't. And I know we had some followers on Twitch and some subs over on YouTube, so I appreciate that. I don't think we had any new subs on Twitch, and I don't think we had any bits or anything. And no donos today, so appreciate everyone being in here though. Damn it, that hurts. I guess holy crap, the amount of boats out there. I guess I was on my back last night when I was sleeping. And I freaking woke up at 5 o'clock. And, like my whole mouth, my throat, everything was dry all the way down, like into my chest. That shit hurt. Now, I was up for like 30 minutes. But I never sleep on my back, or try not to. I always try to sleep on my side, but I guess I rolled on my back, and man, oh my goodness. That was some burning sensation there. Oh yeah, the love bugs is insane down here. So many of them. Snore like a bear. Yeah. I mean, I've fallen asleep on stream before, so I'm pretty sure some of y'all have heard it. But yeah, I need to lose some weight so I don't snore as much.
You serious, Clark?
Yo, Pittsburgh Girl, thank you. Thanks for that resub. I don't know why my alert didn't go off.
Eat the fish.
Yo, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a long time since I woke up like that. That freaking hurt. Oh no, someone lost their beach ball. That was nice. I didn't run over it. Well, this is kind of amazing. It's 11:20 and their traffic isn't all the way back to here. So that's kind of nice. These two people are looking for spots though. So they're gonna go like 10 miles an hour. Yo, can y'all get out of the way? Yo, what are we doing? Get out of the way. This is what holds up traffic, stupid people like this. If you want a place to park on the beach, you're gonna have to turn around and go all the way back to the beach back there. Deep breaths. I almost honked at that Toyota back there. What's up, John? Well, I got fishing in, although it was absolutely miserable. But I wanted to get out here and be live because it was Monday. I literally caught 2 catfish and a whiting. No, three catfish, I think. I think it was 3 catfish and a whiting. And that was it. And then some lady literally swam over my bait. Like, no joke.
like the angle that I had my bait out there, and then she literally swam towards it, and she swam over my bait. Crazy fishing. I'm surprised we're getting off the island this quick. No joke. Like, I thought it'd be backed up all the way back there because it's like 11:30 or so. Yo, thanks for the sub on the YouTube. And if y'all are just hanging out, we're live on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 8 a.m. to noon, about noon. I was kind of over it this morning. I just wasn't having any fun. And if I'm not having any fun, it's just time to go. I'm sorry. I just wasn't having any fun, really. So I knew it was time to leave. And there's that line of cars right there with this idiot. Look at this idiot. Look at that idiot over the line right there. What is that dude doing? That dude was literally in 2 lanes right there with that boat. Oh my Lord. That's why that truck couldn't turn all the way. That dude was literally sitting in 2 lanes. Since today is Memorial Day, please do remember the fallen that have given their life for this country. We appreciate all of them for keeping our land safe. We don't get talked about enough. That's what this holiday is for. I know everyone likes to go out, beaches and everything out, and likes to go barbecuing and everything like that on this holiday, but just don't forget what it's for. Eat a Snickers, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So many boats out. I wonder who they had pulled over. They still have their lights on. I bet they're just sitting there waiting for someone to just come hauling ass through there. Because there's speed signs like right over there and then kind of this way where they have to reduce the speed underneath from the signs underneath the bridge. And then past the signs they can pick speed back up again. I bet that's what they're sitting there waiting for. Somebody just come speeding past those signs. Not paying attention. And he'll end up getting a couple. Oh my word. Here's the line coming out to the beach. And that line of cars that's turning right there is from the other bridge turning this way, because the other bridge is blocked right now. So all the traffic is coming over this way. I'm just surprised it wasn't backed up for leaving, because it is getting around lunchtime, and usually around lunchtime you have a whole stream of cars leaving. This is a 35 all the way up here past this stoplight. Right here, cars start passing me doing like 50, 60 miles an hour. And it doesn't even get up to 50, it's a 45. Anyway, John, how's your day going? Chilling at the condo. I know you streamed yesterday. Did you stream today? Did you do any beach fishing today? Or do y'all have that east wind? I know it was a southeast wind here, and it was kind of brutal out there on the beach. But it wasn't brutal. It just wasn't enjoyable, really. Look at the line of cars. 2 lanes. Let's go to the beach. On holidays, if you want to go to the beach, you gotta get out there before 9 o'clock. Because if not, this is what you run
Feed
into.
the fish.
News Network TV has joined the journey. Welcome in, News Network. Thanks for that follow. What kind of news do you cover? I'm surprised that the line ends right here. I figured it'd go on for another half mile. On the beach by 8 a.m. We were on the beach by 8 a.m. is the safest. And then if you want to leave around 11 or noon and go eat, I won't be delivering out to the island tonight. Usually it's pretty good delivering out to the island, like as far as tips and everything. But it's gonna be so bad out at the island tonight. After 8:30 it'll be okay. But before that, it's gonna be miserable going out there. I usually try to avoid it for the most part over the weekends. During the during the early part of the shift that I work. But last night I decided to take an order out there because it was $22. I was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. And I got about halfway out there, and then all of a sudden there was a line. I was like, son of a buck. And then there wasn't much of a line looking like going back out, but as soon as I dropped it off and turned around, the line had backed up going out. So then it was like freaking 22, 23 minutes just to get back off the island. I was like, that totally was not worth it at all. Anyway, it's about time to end the stream. Appreciate words are hard. Appreciate everyone's support. Like, follow, subscribe, do all the things. Go get added on Discord if you want to be part of that. And I appreciate every one of y'all. Thanks for being in here today. And we'll catch y'all on Wednesday. Y'all have a wonderful day. Let's go. Let's go. Look at that beauty. Let's freaking go. Chat. Let's go. Hell yeah.